Yo, what is up? KohzzyJo back in the house. How y'all doing? Summer is right around the corner, so might as well whip up another top upcoming series for summer. This might be a little different than my previous top 10s. It's 14 this time. I know, a weird number and something you don't see around at all, right? Whatever, just deal with it. I just couldn't pick 10 to be honest. These all sound pretty damn intriguing. The lineup for this summer looks pretty damn good if you ask me. Sorry for those waiting for a new news video. I might do another 2 months of news in the next news video since there isn't much to be said. Plus, it's less workload for me. Expect it to be out around mid-July. Like I always say guys, the ranking I range these in does not matter. It's all based on my expectations and the synopsis that are given. Alright, let's get this party started! Up first, we got New Game, animated by Doga Kobo. The main character for the series is a girl named Aoba Suzukaze. She has been a devoted fan of a particular video game. As she graduates, she joins a game company that produces her favorite game as a CG artist. Follow Aoba as she makes new acquaintances and deal with her wacky daily work life. Pretty interesting. I would like to see how this anime depicts the gaming industry and the things that happen within it. This kinda remind me of Shirobako. Let's just hope it's as good as that. The anime is set to air on July 4th. Next, Bujutsu-bu ni wa Mandai ga aru, animated by Feels. The story focuses on an art club at a middle school. The members are as followed: Subaru Uzumaki, Koreto, and Mizuki Usami. Subaru is a dude and a genius at drawing faces, but has an obsession of creating the perfect waifu. Koreto is a rich, mischievous girl who loves making mischief. Usami is the only person in the group who wants to do something productive, such as actually doing art activities, but struggles to do so because of her club members. She is also the heroine of the series and does not suffer with problems like her other members. You can say she's normal. The anime is set to air on July 8th. Next up, Ange Vierge, animated by Silverlink. This is based on a Japanese TCG on mobile. This is an original series, and it somewhat has the same premise as Divine Gate. The world sets in a fictional universe where dimensional portals to alternative Earths has awakened magical powers within young girls, pretty much Mahou Soujos. Because of this occurrence, an academy was created for these Mahou Soujos on an isolated island in the Pacific. Based on the trailer, it looks pretty interesting and worth checking out. The anime will air on July 10th. Now comes Mob Psycho 100, animated by Bones, created by the one and only one, and the one behind the one and only One Punch Man. The story centers around an 8th grade boy named Shigeko Kagayama, who possesses psychic abilities. He could bend metal and lift objects with his mind at a very young age, but he slowly began to withhold his abilities in public due to the negative response he received. This guy's a mutant. Shit, this is fucking Magneto as a kid. Now, the only thing he wants to do is become friends with a girl in his class named Tsubomi. With his psychic mentor, Professor X, he continues his daily life, attempting to realize his purpose in life. Shit, I'm so sorry. I just can't stop thinking about X-Men. It's just that ridiculous on how ironic they both correlate to one another. Not entirely, but you know what I mean. The anime is set to air on July 12th. Claudia Code, animated by A1 Pictures. The story takes place in a world where people wages war against beings called the Unknown that are a threat to humanity. Several decades ago, children who were evacuated to a cold sleep facility during the war with the Unknowns wakes up from their deep slumber and somehow develops some supernatural force. In order to protect the world, these children wage war against these mysterious life forms. The anime airs on July 10th. 91 Days, animated by Shuka, an original anime. The story takes place in the year 1920. 5 years after the national prohibition law that took place in a city called Laurel in the United States of America. The protagonist in this is a guy named Velo. He goes undercover by joining the Vampiro family mafia in order to seek revenge for his family. A killing starts kill, revenge starts a new revenge. A story of vengeance and sorrow starts now. Edgy as fuck! An anime that's probably aimed at the older audience. Something like previous season Joker Game. The anime will air on July 9th. Real Life, animated by TMS Entertainment. It has Re in its title, so it must be good, right? The story follows a guy named Arata Kaizaki. He is 27 years old and unemployed. His life is very miserable too. He used to work for a company but left after a tragedy traumatized him. He applied for several similar job opportunities as his previous job, but he failed at all the job interviews. However, one day he meets someone that would change his entire life. His name was Ryo Yorokage. Ryo works for an institute called the Real Life Research. He offers Arata a drug that would change his appearance to a 17-year-old and to become a subject in an experiment for 1 year. Thus, he relives his life as a high school student once again. Kind of off topic, but this kind of reminds me of an old movie called 17 Again that stars Zac Efron. Not exactly, but it does have that same feel, you know what I mean? The anime airs on July 2nd. Rewrite. Shit, another re in its title. Gotta be good. Plus it's by fucking T! Animated by 8-Bit. The story takes place in a city called Kazumasuri, a burgeoning and rich Japanese culture city. It is also the home for the protagonist Kotaro Tennoji. Equipped with the supernatural ability to permanently rewrite any parts of his body to multiply his strength for speed, Kotaro is naturally drawn to the supernatural. One special meeting with a lone member and the president of the occult research club, the witch, Akane Sendi, leads to Kotaro reviving the occult club by recruiting Kotori and 3 other members. The clumsy transfer student, Shihaya, the strict class representative, Lucia, and the unassuming Shizuru. As Kotaro unveils hidden secrets of each member of the occult club through their shared adventures, he will inevitably encounter a fate that only he might be able to rewrite. The anime airs on July 2nd. Musou Gakuen HH, anime by Production IMS. Shit, you guys know, based on my previous tops, I'm a sucker when it comes to these type of battle harms. This is also somewhat borderline to an actual hentai. Plus, the illustrator and the art style is by a popular and legendary doujin artist named Hisashi. Man, I just love this dude art style. So the main protagonist for the series is a boy named Hida Kizuna. He possesses an ability called HHG, Heart Hybrid Gear, but he is not strong enough to become relevant. His older sister, Reri, calls him to transfer to a strategic defense school, which many of the students there use their HJG abilities to fight off invaders from another world. Also note, they're all girls. You see where this shit is going, right? Kizuna fighting abilities lack and wouldn't have any impact on whatsoever, but his sister has devised a plan so he can play a crucial role. Oh boy, here we go! Apparently, using Kizuna as sexual experience for the girls, god damn it, as sexual experience for the girls will allow them to replenish their energy or also power up. The new battle harem is set to air on July 6th. Fate Kali Linear Prisma, Ilia 3-Ray, animated by Silverlink. Oh shit! The hype for this cannot be contained. This is gonna be sweet. This is the 4th season to the Fate Kali Linear Prisma series, so I don't really want to say much about it. Just know that the story is about Ilia and her being a magical girl. This also does not relate to the Fate Stay Night storyline, so you can watch this without even knowing anything. But why would you ever want to skip Fate Stay Night anyways? That shit is dank. If you think this shit is like a Moe blob show, you are wrong. Well, I can't say you're completely wrong. Still, you gotta check this out. Just enjoy the trailer in the background. The story continues on July 7th. Berserk, animated by Miles Pensy. I think that's how you say it. A small animation studio that doesn't seem to have much of a reputation. I wonder how they're gonna attack this series. But damn, Berserk is back, baby! I think this is a sequel too. Guts, known as a black swordsman, seeks sanctuary from the demonic force that pursue him and his women, and also seeks vengeance against the man who branded him as an unholy sacrifice. Aided only by his titanic strength, skill, and sword, Guts must struggle against his bleak destiny, all the while fighting with a rage that might strip him of his humanity. If you haven't watched the previous version of Berserk, I highly recommend you guys go ahead and do so and check it out. You can also watch the 3 movies. It's your choice. The Legacy of Guts return on July 1st. Love Live Sunshine, anime by Sunrise. Man, it's a bummer that the original cast for Love Live is done. I already missed them too. Oh man. Oh well, at least it all ended in a good note. This Love Live is set in the same universe and is somewhat of a sequel in a way since one of the members was inspired by Muse leader, Kosaka Honoka. The story, again, is about 9 teens attending an all-girl private high school named Ura no Hoshi. Their dream is to become the next generation of bright, sparkling school idols. The members are as followed: Hanamaru Kunikida, Ruri Kurosawa, Dia Kurosawa, Kana Matsura, Mario Hara, Riko Sakurauchi, Shikata Kami, Yoshiko Tsushima, and lastly, Yo Watanabe. Let's just hope they are as good as Muse was. Their school idol project begins on July 2nd. Tales of Zerastia, The Cross, animated by Ufotable. Shit, I played this game and boy was it fun. If you haven't played this yet, you should do so. It is costly though. I think it's about 50 bucks on Steam right now. Could be on sale because of the summer sale on Steam. Sori is the main protagonist for this series. He is a human who grew up among the Seraphim. Seraphim are spiritual beings that are invisible to the human eyes. Sori believes in the folktale that says long ago, every human was able to see the Seraphim, and he dreams of unraveling the ancient mystery to make the world a place where people and Seraphim can live together in peace once again. Sori then one day ventures into the capital city for the first time in his life after an incident. In the city, he encounters a scenario in which he had to remove a sword from the stone, something like King Arthur, Excalibur. Doing so, Sori becomes a shepherd. A shepherd is a person who will cast away and protect the world from calamity. And thus, the shepherd's legend live on, and he embarks on an epic journey. Sori Adventures will begin on July 3rd. And lastly, Shokugeki no Soma ni no Sara, anime by JC Staff. Do I even need to say much about this? This is the second season to the series and will continue where the last episode ended last season, which was the conclusion of the first part of the autumn elections, which was the preliminaries. The second season, for all we know, will continue the heated autumn election arc. That's really all I have to say about this, honestly. It's a popular manga series that I haven't read yet, and in case some of you guys don't know, I do read a lot of manga too. I will get to it eventually. Shokugeki will resume on July 2nd. Well, there you go guys, a top 14. Quite odd, right? Oh well, like I said, I couldn't really narrow it down to 10 this time. Summer is looking pretty solid at the moment. Lots of shows that sounds good and interesting. I'm gonna drown myself with anime this summer too. And if some of you guys actually watch this part, I will be attending Anime Expo this year, just letting some of you guys know. If you see a white-haired Kaneki Ken with a battle suit walking around, it could possibly be me. As always, thank you for watching. If you like my videos, drop a like. If you hated it, drop a dislike. If you want more cool shit like this, sub. KohzzyJo out.